Hello and welcome to another update video about FETCH.AI FET has followed the wave count further deeper into the support region. The WXYXZ pattern that we also talked about yesterday, which is the, let's say, more complex corrective pattern we're tracking here. I mean, it could be finished at any point, but the problem is with these corrective patterns, especially with the WXYXZ, which is a very complex corrective pattern, they tend to morph, they tend to change, and we don't really have a confirmed low in place until we see a 5-wave move up, followed by a 3-wave pullback. So far, FET hasn't given us that. Okay, we haven't seen anywhere here. No, not since we started the decline. There hasn't been any 5-wave move. Last opportunity was here. You can see how this is clearly just a 3-wave move. A, B, C. One more high would have given us 5 waves potentially. But FET has failed, and this 3-wave move indicated further downside to come. So any 3-wave move to the upside, always suggests further downside, or at least it's not clearly directly bullish. And we have seen a first bounce. Okay, so there has been a bit of a reaction now to the 88-cent level. But this is obviously, as you can see, we haven't even, we haven't even broken above the 4-hour bullish engulfing candle, bearish engulfing. Haven't even broken above that. I mean, getting above this level, where we started to rapidly decline, that would be, you could say, yeah, break above $1.01. It's a bit of a psychological mark there as well. Would be a first indication that we've bottomed, but really the earliest, I mean, this is not reliable, right? It's the earliest. But that's the first marker really on the chart, right? And if we then see further upside in the break above this wedge pattern, I mean, this is a descending wedge that you can see here with the red trend lines. And what can I say? I mean, this is a pattern that usually you would expect it to break to the upside. Now, doesn't always happen. Therefore, the signal really only comes when we have a break. And that would be a break above the red line. Now, okay, when that happens will determine where that price is. But let's say it happens next week at some point. We might be dealing with around $1.25 as an upside breakout point. Recoveries can happen quite quickly in crypto. But there is currently no real sign, as I said, of a recovery other than a green candle. But as I said, we haven't even broken above that $1.01 level. So further downside still possible. The white scenario definitely allows for another 4-5 pattern there. Wave 1, 2, and even the third wave could still extend a bit. Then another 4-5. And the trend is down, clearly. It really takes a break above a technical level to indicate we've bottomed. And especially if that break above resistance happens in 5 waves. Lots of volatility today, but no clear sign of a low. Rather to the downside here. Next support is at 75 cents. Wouldn't be surprised now if we test that. And I think we already talked about that yesterday. But ideally, it's holding there. Any break below 75 cents, I think, is a first signal that something more bearish is playing out. I mean, that the overall assumption on the chart needs to change. So far, this decline is still covered by this scenario. Actually, the support for this wave 4 pullback, which started here on the 28th, 29th of March, is at 52 cents, but already below 75. It is a sign of weakness. It would be a sign of weakness. We normally don't want the 4th wave break below the 50% retracement. So yeah, what can I say? Downtrend still ongoing. Cheaper prices, but we just need to, let's say, have patience until we get a first turning point, let's say, reversal signal. I mean, we are in a reversal area, but it's based on a wave 3 that was too short, which was weak. And the wave 4 so far has been quite weak as well, which means we haven't seen any healthy B wave rally, really. So normally you would expect, 3 waves down, and then maybe a stronger bounce before we go down. No, that hasn't happened. That all indicates some weakness at the moment here in the market. The trend is still down, no change, but we have some levels to watch that would, let's say, protect the bullish scenario, because we've had a significant rally. And at the moment this is still seen as a pullback. But below, as I said, below 75 cents, we might challenge this. And below 52 cents, this scenario as it is, with one more high to come in this bull market, this cannot be upheld anymore, really. So that's the update about FET. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.